With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And it's been home cooking for the Spurs in the midst of a homestand here in San Antonio. And, of course, Kawhi Leonard. This is their first game without him.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Back to Covington. Christie has the open look. And he's good on the three ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
Pass to Thompson. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Down low. Griffin with the steal. Here's Avdia. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The crossover. The putback.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Castle. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
It just looks so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here's Avdia. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Wembanyama outside. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. And look, sometimes that's how it goes.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And one thing, Richard, you know about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
A passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
On defense, the Clippers, after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. And it's Victor Wembanyama with the three. Wembanyama's got a couple of threes now in the first for San Antonio. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you move yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now, here's Brogdon. Wembanyama looking it over. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Clippers trail by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Brunson. To the paint, and stolen by Ariza. To the inside, stolen by Avdia. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Outside, Beal. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's San Antonio. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And with the trend break toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
And Portis throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Beal drives in and threw the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
The Spurs with the lead. And Castle now top of the key. Portis the screen. The Spurs rebound. Thompson outside. They set the screen. Dillingham. The rebound by Richard. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Castle up top. Over in the corner, Portis. Shoots over Richards. Portis can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Ariza. And stolen by Dunn. Beal taking his time here. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Beal. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, Beal could tell that he wasn't going to get right to the rim, so wisely stops for that little floater.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Thompson outside from downtown. Avdia with a defensive effort.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting those tough threes.
And stolen by Christie. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes, every night playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Shot clock at 3. And it's Brunson missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Wembanyama. Fades and shoots. It's good. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Covington with the steal. Wembanyama, right side. Unloads. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Now, here's Avdia. And he drives in. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon. The Clippers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pass to Wembanyama. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
The Clippers trail. Brunson outside. Outside, Avdia. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. That drops nice speed that time from Wembanyama. And it's a 6-point Spurs lead. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And to Avdia. To the left side wing. And here's Brunson outside.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Sinks the triple. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs. Avdia shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers. He's had a few shaky trips at the line tonight, but he seems to be getting back to his old self.
Pass to Christie. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Zubac. Off target from the wing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Avdia can't hit.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So it'll be Malcolm Brogdon shooting. It's going to go on Zubac. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
That one goes. Count it.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Second round pick back in 2018. stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears of him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And you gotta love the big bucket and the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Back to Brogdon. Good, nice job down low. Brogdon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
Clippers trailed by 8.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Outside, Beal. Inside. Stolen by Brogdon. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Spurs shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
One thing that Malcolm Brogdon gives you is balance, both as an individual and as part of your squad. He helps equalize things out there and sets a very nice, steady pace.
Driving in, and Jones sends it back. Outside, Beal. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. And here we go. Here's Brogdon. San Antonio again missing. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Jones slams it home.
Since entering the league back in 2012, Beal has really improved his passing, and it shows in his assist numbers.
Here's Brogdon, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Screen by Jones. To the middle. And Jones slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Now Castle. It's hauled in by Brown. Beal gets a wide open look. And so it's Malcolm Brogdon making highlights for the Spurs. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points.
The Clippers, 25.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Clippers trailed by 9. Outside, Beal. Sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And here's Thompson. Yes, that goes in. And the Spurs lead by 9.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
And he makes good on the layup. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, well, they just jump at it.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
and a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here. It shows with their turnover numbers.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Guys, after the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking him, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Pass to Dillingham. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 9. Brunson surveying the D. Five to shoot. That one is off. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. Not that time. It won't go.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Castle so good up and down the lane.
Outside, Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Thompson driving inside. Strong move off the glass.
So fast of foot on the run. I'll see her tough to catch.
Brunson outside. Brunson on the move. The shot is off. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got to get out.
Now Wembanyama. There's a good screen. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson with it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Clippers ball.
11-point game. Brunson draws the double. Takes a step back. 1:10 left in the game. Now, Avdia.
Yeah, easy call.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Spurs.
Times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Victor Wembanyama.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
You got a feel for the defender. He is a nightmare matchup.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Wembanyama rips down the rebound. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.